Good morning, Edison. Our group will present our code in PHP language. I present the declarer of variables. In PHP are represented with a dollar sign dollar follow is variable name. The variable name is case sensitive. Variable names follow the same rules other tags in PHP. A valid variable name must begin with a letter or underscore, only be many number of letters, numbers, and underscore. They use namespace, nickname, and import. The ability to refer to and extend full a qualified name with a allows or to import is a import method of namespace. All versions of PHP have the namespace support the type of alias or import, nickname, a class name nickname, in interface name and nickname and namespace name. In PHP, the nickname action performed with the use the operator. The scope rule for import. The listed word used must declare it in the other scope or file the global scope or with namespace declared this because the import is done during compilation and not during so cannot the use space in a scope. Thank you.
Methods. The methods in PHP are used of able to encapsulate a specific function in one place and to able to use that code many times. Define the methods in PHP. To create methods in PHP, we make use the keyword function followed by the method name, the parentheses with or width method parameters. Between the parentheses, the syntax of method in PHP will be the following. Syntax, function, method name, parameter, and method code. Next, the process to create the method in PHP. First, we up the basic structure of method. Once the basic structure of the method is defined in PHP, we will proceed to write the functionality of our method. We see the result of method is returned using the return operator. Execute of method in PHP. When we define our method in PHP, we start executing it. To execute a method in PHP, we will put the name of the method followed by the value that we assign to the parameters that the method expects. Abstraction. PHP introduced abstract class and methods. Class defined as abstract cannot be instantiated, and any class containing at least one abstract method must be defined as such. Method defined as abstract simply declare the method signature but cannot define the implementation. When inherent from the abstract class, all method defined as abstract into declaration of the parent class must be defined in the child class. In addition, this method must define with some or less restrictive visuality. For example, if the abstract method is defined as protect, the implementation of the function must be defined as protect or public, but never private. On the other hand, the method signature must match that is to type declaration, and the number of required argument must say, for example, is the derivative class define an optional argument and a signature for the abstract method. Does not, there will be conflict with signature. This also applies the construct starting with PHP before constructor signatures could be different. Thanks.
Good morning, Edison and friends. My name is David Zambrano. I am will tell you about inner range and setters and getters in PHP. Inner range. Inner range is a well-established programming principle, and PHP makes use of init object modeling. This principle will affect how many class and object relate to one another. For example, when a class in extend, the subclass inherits all the public and protected methods of the parent class. Unless a class overrides those methods, they will retain their original methodology. This is useful for defining and abstracting functionality and allows the implementation of additional functionality. Similar objects without the need to implement shared functionality. Setters and getters. Getters. Getter methods are those that return values of the properties. Usually the method do not reset parameters, and so return something that is to say have returned. Although each of these methods is usually created to return the value of single property. There are programmers who use a method that returns with the values of the properties and case I don't relate the later. Setters. Setters methods are those that allow modifying the value of property. Usually, these precede a parameter with the new value of the property and the new return anything. Like getters, those methods are usually created on for each property, the which is possible to change the value. However, there are also programmers who use one that modifies several properties with parameter array. Thank you.